Millions of Americans go to Mexico to get their dental work done. Maybe you've heard it from friends or family. Maybe you are considering it yourself. Hi everyone, I've helped thousands of people like yourself get affordable and high quality dental care for the past 15 years. We're here to give you tips and insider information to help you get your dental work done the smarter way. I'm here to help you weigh the pros and cons of getting your dental work done in Mexico. So let's get started. Number one, the most obvious, cost. A typical porcelain crown might cost you around $1,800 in the United States. That same crown could cost you around $480 in Mexico. That's about 73% in savings. An implant might cost you about $5,000 in the US. An implant with a crown in Mexico is going to cost you around $1,800. If you need dentures, a dentures on average might cost you around $2,260 in the United States. In Mexico, you take out the tooth. Oh, not that tooth, that tooth. Yes, $260. We have a lot of clients that have been quoted anywhere between $60,000 to $90,000 worth of dental work. These are typically your full mouth restoration with dental implants. For the same procedure in Mexico, it's going to cost you around $23,000. So I can go on and on, but you get the point. Number two, all the specialists are in the same office. Most dental offices in the United States are single dentist practice. That means you may have to be referred for procedures such as root canal or dental implants. Tell me if this has happened to you. Your dentist says you need a root canal and he wants to refer you to a root canal specialist. You schedule with an endodontist. He doesn't have any openings for another 2 to 3 weeks. You get your root canal done and then you have to schedule with your original dentist for the crown preparation and then schedule another appointment for another after 5 to 10 days for your crown installation. In Mexico, you can get your initial consultation done right after the root canal specialist on staff can take over and start the root canal process for you. And you can get your crown in 2 to 5 days in one short trip. So you don't have to go to different offices for specialists. The specialists go to you. Which is a segue to number three, you get your dental work done faster. All the specialists are in one office. Many dentists have their own laboratories or maybe their labs are right next door. They also know that you are coming from out of state, so they set up their practices for efficiency. You can get an implant consultation on a Monday and have your implant surgery on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. There's also more dentists in one office, so the schedules are more open. And you can technically schedule as early as the next day. And since the procedures are more affordable, many people get their dental work done all at the same time. As opposed to if you were in your hometown, you might do 1 or 2 procedures a year due to cost constraints. Now, there's a difference between faster and rushed. You don't want to rush your dentist. That's not a good thing. Number 4, guarantees on your dental work. Most dentists in Mexico guarantee their work for 1 to 5 years. At Dayo Dental, we ask our partner dentists to guarantee their work for 5 years. If anything happens, your crown breaks, you can always go back to your dentist for them to repair or redo the work for you for free. You know, look, dentistry is not an exact science. Even something can go wrong even with top dentists. What is important is that you have a recourse if something does go wrong. Number 5, transparent pricing. Most dentists in the United States don't post their prices publicly. And even if you call them to ask for estimate prices over the phone, they won't give it to you. The only way to know the prices is to go for an initial consultation and get a written treatment plan. Many dentists in Mexico post their prices online on their website. Some top dentists don't post their prices, but if you call them over the phone, they would be more than glad to give you estimate prices. Now, this could be a con as well if you are bargain hunting for the cheapest dentist. Now, in further videos, I will talk about pricing and practical tips about shopping for prices. So I encourage you to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. But anyway, transparent pricing allows you to choose the right dentist for you. Number 6, vacation. You can have a vacation of your lifetime and get your dental work done. Where? Cancun is one location. Imagine having the vacation of your lifetime while getting your dental work done. That's Cancun for you. Cancun is a top destination for Americans outside the country, and for very good reasons. It has stunning beaches with blue-green waters, scenic destinations, rich culture, incredible resorts, and amazing food. So what's the lure? You can get your dental work done, have an incredible vacation, and go home and still have savings despite paying for your vacation. That's quite a value proposition. Now, let's weigh the cons. The biggest one, travel, cost, and planning. You're not visiting a dentist, your neighborhood dentist, which is just 2 miles away. You have to drive or fly there. If you live in border states like Arizona, or California, or Texas, you can drive a few hours to the Mexico border and go see a dentist just right across the border. But a lot of people have to fly. That includes a little bit more planning. Planning your flights, your accommodation, your local transportation. It also involves taking some time off from work, finding someone to look after your kid or your pets, or maybe your house, right? So some procedures as well require multiple trips, like dental implants, especially full mouth implants. However, despite the travel cost, many people still find it worth it going to Mexico to get their dental work done. Number 2, language barrier. While many Mexican dentists that cater to dental tourism patients like yourself speak English, it's not always guaranteed. Miscommunication can greatly impact the results of your treatment. So it's very important to find a dentist that speaks English effectively. Number 3, no dental financing. If you go to a US dentist, they typically have 2 or 3 dental financing options for you. In Mexico, there's really no dental financing. You have to pay for the procedures up front. So yes, your credit won't work in Mexico. Many offices in Mexico also only accept cash. It's going to be a bit of a hassle if you're carrying that much cash, especially if you're paying for bigger procedures like full mouth dental implants. For some who do take credit or debit cards, you get charged a foreign transaction fee, as well as sometimes they add another 5 to 10% fee for using your card. So you really have to plan for your finances to make sure that there are no hiccups before you go to Mexico. Number 4, unqualified or dishonest dentists. The vast majority of people that go to Mexico are happy with their work, but there are good dentists and bad dentists anywhere you go. With decent research, you'll be fine by going to Mexico with maybe just a filling or 2 crowns. But you really need to do deeper research if you're going for more complex procedures such as all-in-4 dental implants or cosmetic dentistry. The issue is that Mexican dentists that cater to dental tourism patients like you advertise that they can do all the procedures. US dentists advertise only the procedures that they're qualified to do. But in Mexico, everyone advertises that they can do all-in-4 implants or some of these complex procedures. Now, they may work with a specialist that visits their dental office, but you can reasonably expect that not everyone is qualified to do these procedures. And a bad dental work can easily double or triple your cost. Some damage is irreversible. Some require complex revision surgery. So it's really important to spend enough time to do diligent research and choose a top dentist. You're going to Mexico. You can afford the best. Number 5, your friends and family may discourage you. Your friends and family might say it's not safe. Perhaps they might forward you some online link about some bad news about Mexico. Look, I can tell you, I've traveled to these dental tourism destinations hundreds of times. We have also helped thousands of patients for the past 15 years going to Mexico to these destinations. Anywhere between age 18 to 80 years old. Many travel alone. For many, it's their first time going to Mexico. I have yet to encounter any safety concerns or complaints about going to Mexico. The issues happen with people who are in and around the drugs. Of course, you have to take basic safety precautions as a traveler. I can tell you that these people that are discouraging you have never been there in the first place. If you take this maiden voyage, they might want to ask you to keep them posted, because if you're happy and have a successful experience, they may want to do it themselves as well. Number 6, last but not the least, you need a passport. It might sound mundane, but this can delay your treatment for months. You need a passport to get out of the country. Before COVID, it can take anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks to get a passport. If you expedite it, you can get it in 2 to 3 weeks. COVID changed that. As of August of 2023, it can take up to 10 to 13 weeks to get a passport. If you expedite it, it can take you 7 to 9 weeks. If you're really thinking about going to Mexico for dental work, this is the first thing you should do. Get a passport. Apply for one. But it can be a bummer if you're already in pain right now and you need to get your dental work done right away. So there you have it, the pros and cons of getting dental work in Mexico. If you're ready to embark in this journey, going south of the border, just remember to do your research, choose reputable dentists, and make the most out of your trip. Hey, if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe, share it to your friends and family, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to get more exciting content about the world of dental tourism. Happy smiles, safe travels.